Alright, so the RAMP method is a great example used for athletes to warm up before a competition. The acronym RAMP stands for Raise, Activate, Mobilize, and Potentiate. For the raise portion of the warm-up, the goal is to raise the body's heart rate and increase blood flow throughout, with also an increase in body temperature. The activation and mobilization phases can be put together as they are wanting the athlete to accomplish the same set of goals. Both phases want to get the body to the point to where it can function at its full capacity, whether it be range of motion, reduce the chance of injury, proper blood flow to it, proper stretches. They're mainly focused on stretching and to help prepare the body for the activity that the athlete is about to partake in. The potentiation phase puts everything together and starts to build up to the point to where the body will be able to participate at full function. For example, sprinters will start off with a slight jog in between point A and point B, and then slowly build up to their top speed to prepare for their competition. Okay, so the first portion of this video demonstrates a few exercises that are shown during the raise portion of the RAMP protocol. All these exercises are used to increase the athlete's heart rate, increase blood flow, increase body temperature, and core temperature. Some of the exercises shown in this one are jumping jacks, lateral bounds, and vertical jumps.
Alright, so part of raise, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some jumping jacks, get that heart rate up, and get that blood flow moving. We're going to start off and we're going to do about 10 of them. Alright, another part of raise, what we're going to do is we're going to do some sideward bounds. We're going to start going slow, start off small, and we're going to go big. We're going to do that for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to stop. Alright, for this next exercise, another part of raise, we're going to get those feet about shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees. We're just going to jump. Go back into it and jump. Go back into it and jump. We're going to get about 10 of those. That way heart rate keeps elevating, and we're going to go into the next exercise.
For the next portion of this video, it's the activate and mobilize phase. This allows the body to get ready to its full mobility and allows it to reach its full potential before the activity. Some of the exercises shown in here are simple stretches such as toe touches, the figure 4, and then it goes into lunges, backwards lunges, side lunges. And all of this is to prepare the body for the activity.
Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start going to the static stretches of this exercise, and we're going to start off with some ankle rotation, right? Ankle circles. We're going to start off right here. We're going to bring it up, take it out to the side, go into plantar flexion, bring it on the inside just a little bit, and back up to dorsiflexion. We're going to do that about 10 times. I'm going to switch to the other ankle, start off here, go out, plantar flexion, in, and back up to dorsiflexion. Alright, next part of the static stretches, we're going to do some toe touches. Feet together. This is going to be stretching your hamstrings and a little bit of your back. You're going to keep those knees straight. You're going to bend down, touch your toes, just go as far as you possibly can. Hold it for about 10 seconds. And then bring it back up. Alright, for this next exercise, it's going to be called the figure 4 stretch. We're going to be laying down. Going to lay down. Bend this knee, bend one knee, bring up the other leg, and then we're going to lift. It's going to stretch out that hip, and it's going to stretch out some of your hamstrings, and then we're going to do that 10 times, and then switch legs, and bring it up. Alright, for this next stretch, it's called the fire hydrant series. What we're going to do is we're going to get on all fours, keep your back straight, but make sure not to move your hips, and just lift up your leg. You're going to lift it up, we're going to do that 10 times, then we're going to switch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, part of that fire hydrant series is also going to be part of the hip circle movement. What we're going to do is we're going to get back in all fours. We're going to extend our leg out, bring it up to the fire hydrant, and back down. Then we're going to reverse it. Straighten out that leg, and then bring it back down. Then after that, we're going to switch. Alright, so this is going to be goalie specific. Goalies usually use their hands during soccer games, so they're going to have a couple more stretches with their arms. We're going to start off with some shoulder circles. And then we're going to start going bigger. And as big as you can. And from there, we're going to stop. We're going to do that for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to start going smaller. Really get a stretch in those shoulders. Get them bigger. And you go as big as you can. Alright, so another part of the goalie stretch specifically is going to be a crossbody tricep stretch. You're going to grab it, put the arm right here, and then just kind of pull it back. Don't pull too much, just enough to feel slight pressure. Hold that for about 15 seconds, release, and then we're going to switch. Grab it, pull it, stretch. 15 seconds and release. All right, for the last stretch, goalie specific stretch, we're going to do an overhead tricep pull. We're going to take one arm, put it up, reach it back as far as you can. Take the other hand, put it on top of your elbow, and then just slightly pull back. You want to feel a little bit of discomfort, but not too much. Hold that for about 15 seconds. Release. Other arm. Reach back. Take your other arm and pull back. Again, slight discomfort. 15 seconds and then release. All right. The next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do lunges. We're going to do it from about 10 yards. I'm only going to do 5, but standard exercise is going to be about 10. We're going to start legs together. Reach out with one leg. Stretch out. You're going to feel it in your hamstrings on the forward leg. You're going to feel it in your quads on the other. Come back up. Alternate legs. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do backwards lunges. Just basically do the reverse of what we just did. Just step back, sit down, push off with your forward leg, go back to center, and then back again. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some side lunges. What we're going to do is we're going to put feet together, reach out, go in here, back, and back up. Back, back up. You'll really feel it on your inner leg and your hamstrings. Alright, final main stretch we're going to do is we're going to do some hip circles. It's going to get your hips nice and loose. For any lateral movements that you need to do, and just whenever you're running. We're going to start off. You're going to step forward, bring your hips up, bring it forward, step, alternate legs. Step. Going 10 yards with the regular hip circles, we're going to go backwards. We're going to start here, reach forward, reach back, step back.
6'2" will be perfect.
Up, back, step back.
Yeah.
Up,
Being able to jump
back,
even though
step
you're
back. Ready?
right, so the last portion of this warm up is going to be the potentiate phase. This is usually build ups to allow the body to adjust to its current mobility after stretching and warming up. For example, a sprinter might start off with a slight jog and increase his speed throughout his warm up to the point to where he is ending off on their top speed and being ready for their competition.
Alright, so the very last things we're going to do is we're going to do a 50% of your speed jog, and then we're going to finish off with a sprint, each going 10 yards there and back, so a total of 20 yards each. Start here, just jog. Jog.